Hi, I'm Mary Morrissey, founder of Life Mastery Institute, the premier transformational coaching company in the world. I'm also the author of 2 best-selling books, No Less Than Greatness and Building Your Field of Dreams, which became a PBS special, and I'm proud about that. I'm glad you're here today. The question that we're focusing on today is, how do I get my first coaching client? And that's a really good question. So as we take on that question together, let's recognize that answering that question presumes something. It presumes that you've been trained and certified to be a life coach, so that you're now asking, how do I get my coaching clients? But you may not yet be trained and certified. And so let me suggest to you, there are many great coaching certification training programs in the world today. When you shop for your certification program, and I hope that you will shop, you want to match up some things, 4 at least really important things. One is that the trainers in your coaching certification training company have all built well over 6-figure coaching businesses themselves. They're not people who just got trained to train, but they actually have the experience of building coaching businesses themselves. You want a proven track record. Number 2, you want a coaching certification training company that is a culture fit or is a good fit for your values. And if you're a heart-based coach, if you're someone who really believes that deep down inside each person there is more potential than any of us are living from, that we have a power in us greater than our circumstances, no matter how long they've been there or what they are, you want a coaching company that will help you tap into that power and help activate it so that you help that person really have the transformation they're hoping for and not just rearrange the pieces of their lives to be a little bit more pleasing. You want real transformation. Number 3, you want a coaching company and certification training company that actually has an economic engine as a main portion of what they're training you in. Because you can be a great coach and not understand how to build a successful business so that you can have the economic piece of your life easy so that you can help lots and lots of people. You want all of these things. And the 4th thing you want is you want to have done enough interviewing to deep down believe not only do they know what they're talking about, but they actually care about you and your results. So let's imagine you have all that. And now you're trained and you realize, oh, it's time for me to get that first coaching client. Now, if you've been trained by Life Mastery Institute, first of all, you'd be fully resourced. You would know exactly what to do. But I want to give it to you today, or at least like as much as I can give you in a 5-minute video, is take a deep breath. If you're a trained certified coach, you know you have something to offer. You can actually move off the get mode and move into the give mode. Notice the difference, how you feel inside when imagine walking in a room and you're there to get. I'm walking in this room and I'm looking, who could I get as a client? Who could I get as a client? Who could I get as a client? Notice how that feels. You're going to notice that you feel in lack. It's a contracted emotion. Getting is a contracted emotion. Let's flip it on its side. Flip it upside down. Let's imagine walking into a room, there's people everywhere, and you're here to give. And you know that you've been trained. And that whether this somebody you talk to will ever become your client or not, you have a way of engaging with them to ignite the fire of the dream inside them for a life they would love living. And a conversation that may be 2 or 3 minutes or 10 or 30 minutes will be of value to that person because you know how to be a person of increase as a life coach wherever you are at any time you're in conversations. The natural result of being a person of increase is people turn around. Tell me more about what you do. When you're trying to get, you're coming from lack. When you're living from give, you attract all kinds of things to you that you can never even imagine would come your way. There is a science and an art to life coaching. There is a science and an art to business building. And when you understand that people do want more for their lives, and you're given some simple and highly effective tools for in short and long conversations, in one-time visits and over long periods of time, to really help individuals have a sense of what they would love, have more clarity about where they're headed, understand that it doesn't matter how hard it's been, and that there's somebody who actually believes that for them, whether it's for a moment or for a year or for a lifetime. You've brought impact. And when you bring impact, you'll see impact in your life as well. I've seen coaches come right out of training and the person sitting next to them on the airplane on the way home becomes their first client. I've seen a woman get off a plane, get in a taxi, and that person becomes her next. It was a shared taxi. That person became her client that day. I myself have enrolled clients in a Starbucks, standing in line, just being interested in what's going on with them and what is it you do. As you learn how it is that you be a client, be a coach, rather, you will have more and more and more clients when you're a heart-based coach with a transformational system that really does produce results. So I would just say to you, if you have a heart for wanting to help people, if you have people coming to you anyway, if what lights you up is seeing the light come on in somebody else, then at least explore this path for you. Because I actually believe your longing to be a life coach is the echo of all the people that you don't know yet that are longing for you. They don't know your name, but they have a longing for more life. And you've heard that longing, and you know deep down that you could help, you could make a difference. And so I created a resource for you. If you want to know if heart-based life coaching is something that would be your path or something you might be interested in, I've created a resource, and all you have to do is click the link below. Have a great day.